Oh, what's happened to the bloody... What's happened to that now? Hey everybody, I'm here and I'm not in the dark, but for some reason the video has stopped working. Bear with me a second. Let's see if we can do something quick that'll resolve this. Can find the right plugin things. Let's... It looks like it's on, but it isn't. I'm still in the dark somehow. Just bear with me, bear with me. Oh dear. Video.
We can see you.
Oh dear. Well, let me see if I can get it on the webcam. Okay, I'm going to refresh the page and see if that'll help. I don't know whether it will or not. I might lose you and have to come back. I don't know. Okay, we got it on the webcam now anyway. So let me turn that round a little bit. There we go. I'll be looking over here, but I'm thinking of you there. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the cameras, but having this one is better than not having any. I can't get the one that's up here that is what we usually use. So welcome anyway. It's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. Anything technical is going to throw me, isn't it? And it is. Today is the 23rd of June, 2021. Cody's 5th birthday, and a day closer to getting to the launch of We Share Abundance. Let me check now that things are working anyway in Facebook. Our Facebook group is We Share Abundance publicly. So let me go there and see what's happening there. Okay. Got a blank page for Facebook. Now it's there. And well, we've got Facebook, and it looks like I'm there, but I've no comments. Oh, they've just appeared. They've just appeared. Facebook's just teasing me. Okay. So welcome everybody, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch, you are equally welcome. Unfortunately, most of the time I don't see the comments on YouTube, and I don't even know whether they have them on Twitch. So I'm not ignoring you purposely. It's just that the way things work and my lack of technical ability. Okay, so we have Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list, which is not unusual. So that's the UK, followed by Nigeria, followed by Suriname, and more from Nigeria. Edinburgh, Scotland, the capital of Scotland, more from Nigeria. India. Says it keeps stopping. I don't know. I think it's probably okay now anyway. Hopefully. South Africa, USA, India, more from South Africa. Burundi. Happy birthday to Cody. Yeah, happy birthday. He seems to have been a bit of colour today, actually, but I'm sure he'll pull through. India. My question is that I have no pool 6. Can I withdraw? No. Only elite members. More from South Africa. Pakistan. Okay, great. So we've got people in and we've got things working. Not everything as it should be, but we've got to be grateful for small blessings. So where are we? I don't know whether Devyani, I was speaking with her earlier. I don't know whether we've got an email from her. Yeah, Devyani, let's see what she's up to. Today, she worked on the following: completed commissions for Tier 1 and Tier 2 when a membership plan is purchased. Excess amount is forfeited to bonus pool now. That is, if you're a pool 1 member and you refer somebody that's a pool 6 member, you only receive commissions based on pool 1. But we don't stick the other commissions that you would have been paid in our pocket. They go into a bonus pool and they will be distributed amongst the members. Tomorrow I've got to fix the Nest Eggs wallet. Some changes are remaining. That's the new Nest Egg wallet where it'll be automatic uploads and things. And Madan has completed the EBB wallet. Tomorrow he's going to start with the dashboard display. And I've not yet given Devyani the details of what needs to be on the display, and she keeps asking me for them. So if she ever hears this, I apologize, Devyani. I must make a note now let me make it on a new sheet for my to-dos for tomorrow. Dashboard. Display for Devyani. Okay. So that's the development. There's nothing developing wise going on Multiply Weezer, and most of everything else is up to date, although I confess I should have done the withdrawals on Multiply Weezer today, because Jane, who normally does them, has not been available today. And I keep meaning to do them and I've not got round to it, and they might get left till tomorrow. I apologize. But other than that, everything is up to date. So that being the case, certain Multiply Weezer program last week, when deposit returned normal, it was asking 16,500 for all 10 ads, 165. But this week it was showing more than that, considering that it's working with the weekly increases. Thank you. It has nothing to do with the weekly increases. It's based on market value. but I thought it was set at 1 cent, but maybe that's market value has been programmed in again correctly now because it wasn't working. So I said, I'll set it at 1 cent and it gives everybody a bonus. Okay, I'm not happy today. All of my Visa tokens were stolen. How were they stolen, Paula? The only way they can be stolen is if somebody accessed your account. So there you go. What is the market price of Visa now? We'll get onto those in a moment. But for now, let's start with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you and for all the blessings that you bestow upon us. And we ask that you bless the members of We Share Abundance, that their hearts be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love, they find the joy of service. And through that service, they attract into their lives everything that they want and need. Amen. Okay. So, yeah, you've got to be careful with passwords. You've got to make them secure, and I suggest you change them every couple of months. Even Pentagon gets hacked into, so don't have passwords like ABC123 and things like that. I recommend that you go with something like 12 digits, random. If you use something like Roboform, that will create random passwords for you. So that's what you should be doing. You've got to keep changing your passwords. If it's in your Waves account, that is more difficult to hack than even We Share Abundance, and you need to make sure you've got a seed phrase. If you have a seed phrase linked account, they don't always use them now, but you should be able to get a seed phrase for your accounts, and make sure you've got them, and don't give them out to anybody else for any reason, whoever they say they are. Okay. So that is your security. And we've got Biafra in as well now. Okay. So we've pretty much covered things so far. I've covered the development, covered the support, and I've lost my piece of paper. This one. This is the one I need with the numbers on it. We can do those in a moment. But yesterday I mentioned that that I'd been spent a lot of time talking with a wonderful man, David, who is the CEO of multiple companies in the United States, and a self-made millionaire. And he is also the COO of what's it called? Avazoo.com. And Avazoo.com has similar intentions to us. They are set up to be a charitable institution, funding existing charities, which is a little bit different from us. We don't want to fund existing charities. We want to create funds that we can use to go to the root of problems rather than put band-aids on. Most of the existing charities tend to go the band-aid route, which is needed. I'm not criticizing that. But if we can get to the root causes of suffering, then maybe we can ease it up for all the other charities, because the band-aids won't be needed as often. Okay. But they are raising money for existing charities. Lots of charities. The ambition is to raise lots and lots of money, billions of dollars, as our ultimate ambition is. It's just that we're a little bit further away from it than David and his Avazoo. But we're starting with very limited resources because it's only been coming out of my pocket, and I'm no way near self-made multimillionaire. Okay, so we have similar interests. Some of the things that we're doing are very similar, and the alignment spiritually is very similar. And he wants to help us, and I want to help them. And so we have this mutual desire to help one another. I think that probably the help that he can offer us is far greater than the help we can offer him. But I want us to start on the right foot. I don't want to be going there cap in hand begging for things. I want us to go there and say, look, we're going to help you regardless. Anything that flows back to us is God's will. And how can we do that? And very simply, I sent out messages and emails today about the Avazu program. And the way you can do that and the way you can help is registering. If you register as an ambassador, you don't get called an ambassador until you've introduced 20 people. So go out and refer 20 people, any 20 people that want to become billionaires. Go out and refer them. Let's just build a massive, huge group based on our membership here. And that's going to grab their attention more and make them more disposed to helping us more. We want to be doing things in the right way, and we want to be worthy of any assistance that comes our way, not begging for it. We want to go out there and earn it, you know. And that has always been my philosophy, not to just take the handout, you know, go out there, do what it's needed to earn whatever it is you want. And we can earn that collectively by simply getting involved in the Avazu raffle program. Many of you will want to take up paid positions when they're available, and you can earn a paid position, but it's only at the $20 level through the ambassador plan that they have. All you've got to do is introduce 20 people and share your link on a social media platform. That's it, you know. Okay. When it comes to the paid situation, I'm going to be wondering whether we can take advantage of their corporate plan. The corporate plan is one where it's $2,500, but you can have up to 250 people included in that plan. And of course, you get loads and loads and loads and loads of entries into the raffle for that. And you get other benefits, like you're in the monthly draws that they have for cars and vacations and all sorts of things like that. And you get also added into the D-Day drawing for $5 billion with a B dollars. So if we can take advantage of that, some of our members that perhaps don't have sufficient to get involved in the other lottery entries, if we can get 250 members together that'll chip in $10 or a little bit over just to cover the funding, you know, say, like, let's say $10.50, then we could go with that corporate membership for all those members. And it would give them a great opportunity of getting some decent winnings. Unfortunately, I don't think that I would be able to head it up because I already have applied for a position as a paid in the raffle, and you can only have one position, and so I couldn't also have a position in the in that corporate plan. But it's something I'll have to talk to David about, and we'll see what the interest is here. We need 250 of you to say, yeah, we'll go for that, and then we can put it together. And one of the 250, you can vote on, elect on it, or whatever, will be the person that's sort of in control of it. But I've always known and I've always believed that the more you give, the more comes back to you. It's an amazing thing. And I remember being on the beach. Oh, I don't know how old I was, but a young, very young boy with my father, and we were playing ducks and drakes. You know, where you get flat stones and you throw them on the waves, and you see how many times you can get them to skip across the waves, how many bounces you can get out of them. And my father wasn't a particularly religious or spiritual man. But for some reason, it always stuck in my mind from that day. He said, you know, when you're throwing these stones, he said, it's like life. He said, you cast your bread on the water and it'll always come back to you. And it's funny, isn't it, how some things stick in your mind, you know, when I was probably about 5 years old or something like that, I would guess. And that's always stayed with me. And I've always thought, you know, when some things happen, I thought, well, let's see what we can give them. And it doesn't matter, you know, it can be your last, you know, pound in your pocket or your last dollar or whatever it is. But somehow it always comes back to you 2 or 3-fold. And so that's the philosophy I think we should apply with David and his corporation, his charitable organization, Havasu. Let's serve them as much as we can. Let's do whatever we can to build that hugely, get a massive, huge membership base in there. And of course, if you're building and you introduce somebody and they win a good prize, one of the top prizes, I think you get about 10% of it or something like that. You only get $1 million if they win the billion. You don't get 10% of that, which would be the 100 million. You got 1 million. But 1 million is not too shabby, is it? Just for introducing somebody who's going to thank you for the rest of their life because they've won $1 billion. So let's just do it. Let's go out there. Let's put all our effort and thoughts and minds and souls, heart and soul into heart and soul. Reminds me of a song. I fell in love with you, heart and soul. It wasn't hard to do. It's one of those that you can easily play on the piano. All the kids used to learn to play heart and soul. It's very simple. Anyway, that's beside the point. Put your heart and soul into Havasu. Go out there, spread the word, get as many people as you can in. And if we can show them that we're doing this for them with no thought of reward, then I know we're going to get much more back. I know that it's going to help us in everything that we want to achieve. It's going to help our tokens. It's going to help them stabilize. It's going to help them grow in liquidity and value. It's going to help our withdrawals. It's going to help the members in every way. It's going to help us in so many ways. They have so much power and clout. I mean, he's already offered some things that I don't want to take him up on at this stage, you know, because he's got legal teams in there and he's got site building teams and all that sort of thing. But you know, let's step up to the plate. Let's say, okay, this is what we can do for you. Never mind what you can do for us. This is what we can do for you. And let's do it. Just do it. Okay? So that's it. If you've not seen the messages, there should be one in your inbox. I will be flogging it a little bit over the next week or so. Because sometimes people don't read it or they don't see it or they say, oh, you know, and it takes a few times, you know, sometimes, you know, you send 7, 8, 9, 10 emails and all of a sudden they say, oh, this thing again, you know, I might as well click on the link. And then all of a sudden, boom, it hits them, you know. So persist, be consistent and persistent, push it, and let's see just how far we can take it as a community. And I know that when you cast your bread on the waters, it always comes back to you. Okay. And I've known that since I was a little kid of 5 years old, or whatever age I was. I don't know. I might have been 6, I might have been 4. I don't know. But I remember it vividly, and I remember the words that my father used. And it was so unusual for him. I don't know where it came from, but anyway, that's it. So let's have a look where we are here. Let's have a look at the comments. Let me see if I can find out where I was up to. I remember seeing Suchitra answering Paula. And I remember seeing Biafra. Okay. Hi, Graham. If one of my existing first level downline members upgrades and becomes an EBB member, does this count toward my Power of One bonus incentive plan, or does it have to be completely new EBB member? He will be a completely new EBB member because we've never had EBB before. So, yeah, in the initial first month, and the pre-launch now, that will count for your Power of One. Yes. Did you try to update your Waves account? That can bring them back if they don't show in your account. Oh, that's once again answering that question. Barmy Tenusen here, Peter from the Netherlands. More from Nigeria. You launch new website in August. Well, then we invest here more to more. In August, I will sell my uncle's goats. We launched a new website as soon as it's ready. We're hoping for the end of July or towards the end of July. It might be into August. We don't know. I hope you don't have to sell your uncle's goats. Okay. Somebody else has also invested in selling goats. Used to have a pet goat, actually. We did. We thought it would be a good idea. One of the homes we lived in, we thought it'd be a good idea because we thought if we get a goat, it'd save mowing the lawn. And we didn't know a lot about goats. And most of you probably don't know an awful lot about goats, but they're not bothered about eating the lawn. And particularly if they've trampled on it, they won't bother with it. They'll eat anything that you don't want them to eat, even if it's dangerous to them. So we had a hedge with rhododendrons in, and the goat ate rhododendrons and nearly killed itself, poisoned with rhododendrons. We had to give her black coffee and stuff anyway. And then we moved from there and we took the goat with us, and it was a pet goat, and we'd take it out for walks, which you're not supposed to do because you're supposed to register animals that are cloven hoofed or whatever they call them, you know, and transferring to prevent the spread of foot and mouth disease and all that. But we used to take the goat out for a walk and on a lead with the dog. You know, we had a dog and the goat, and you get people pulling up in a car and saying, you know, am I seeing things, or is that? It was fun, and we'd go across from us. There was a lot of open ground and agriculture. They grew a lot of cauliflowers. This was near Southport, and we'd play hide and seek. You know, either myself or my wife would run off and hide somewhere, and then we'd let the dog and the goat go to find the person that was hiding. And you know, the goat, boom, very fast, amazing sense of smell, straight to wherever you know, the person was hiding, whether it was me or my wife. The dog would be there, but not as quick. Amazing sense of smell. I don't know how I got. Oh, it's selling goats. That's it. Sorry about that. I get off the subject a bit, don't I? Sometimes. I'm sorry. Anyway, there's a bit of goat information for you. I have registered already, sir, with your link. We shall contribute to build a very strong group. Yeah, that's the spirit. We will, not. Oh, I don't know how. We will. How can we refer 100 people a day? How can we refer 1,000 people in the next 3 weeks? How can we not? I can't. How can we? Let's do it. Great. Good attitude. Thank you, Amika. Hello from Pakistan. And what if someone registers more than 20 people? Will there be an upgrade to a higher ambassador position? Yeah, the details are on the site, Philip. I will go into it in some more detail with some more videos. I'll dig them out and let people know. But I think for every one after you're 20, you get an extra position as well. So once you've registered 20, the next 100 that you register, you can get 100 free extra free goes with your ticket. It's the same number, but you get more chances of winning with it. So just keep on going. Hi from New Zealand. Your affiliate link is not clickable. I don't understand why you say that, because the affiliate link is the same for everybody, and it should be clickable. Can you highlight and copy and paste on your browser? Well, that's in answer. That's Philip answering that thing about clickable links. How about including your downlines link in your message, a different link each message? In the message that I send out to Weezer members through that or in emails to Multiply Weezer members, I tell you to use the downline builder. Use the downline builder in Multiply Weezer. And that way everybody follows the sponsor. We don't have the downline builder in We Share Abundance yet. One of the things that needs to be put in, and I'm sure Devyani's got that in mind. But you can use the one in Multiply Weezer, and that will make sure that you get in under your upline. Boss, I want to see your family. There's only me and my wife and Cody. Not a very big family. I might have missed this answer. Has bonus nest eggs from December been paid? Yes. So if you've missed them, put a support ticket in and we'll check on it for you. I missed the show yesterday, but fortunately got the replay. Yeah, nice. Russ Kelly says he's not received mine, friend. Don't know what you've not received, Russ, but if you're talking about the bonus for the December nest eggs, everybody should have been paid. Put a support ticket in and we'll check on it. My screening of said purchase. Can one pay for the EBB by the end of the month? You can pay for it anytime you want. We're in pre-launch at the moment, and we're just getting people in ready so that hopefully you'll be able to earn some decent commissions right on day one. I am ready to specify my everything on you. Don't know what specify, I don't know. Could you perhaps include figures on the EBB as part of your numbers presentation, as it would be interesting to know how it's growing? Yeah, I don't think it's growing that fast at the moment. I don't know how many we've got in and what levels they're at. I don't think we've even. Yes, I did. I did think I did have a downloaded to a spreadsheet, I think, but I haven't got it there. But I'll bear that in mind. EBB. Where are we? There's the pen gone. EBB growth for live. Okay, got that one covered, hopefully. Nest eggs are not refundable, no. Anybody here from Denmark? Peter, I'm close. Yeah, not too far away from the northeast there. Just want to congratulate their brave football team for qualifying for the Euros. Oh, they've qualified for the Euros, have they? I know Scotland got knocked out, didn't they? So commiserations to any Scots that are here. Why don't you ask that Amazon guy to invest in WISA? Because I want us to prove our worthiness, Stephen, and then I don't want to go begging anybody for anything. I want people to want to help, and I'm sure they will. Let's do our part first, okay? Without expectation, just share the love and build it and let's grow it, okay? Okay, so been through the comments there. Let's give you the numbers for today. 35 net increase in registered members. 352 increase in people that are logging in on a daily basis. 1 increase in number of Pool 1 members. 1 increase in number of elite members. Up 46 places in site ranking for WeShare Abundance. Up 38 places for site ranking in Multiply WISA. Up by 12 members in the last 24 hours in Multiply WISA, email verified members, and up 6 pro members. That's members that have bought at least the first ad pack. And the bonus fund is up $14. Really slow, but that's it. Tokens. For some reason, Wave's portfolio is showing the WISA Abundance token at $71.86, or it was when I checked on it about half an hour ago or so. Don't know why, because I thought, wonder why it's showing at that. So I went and had a look at what it was trading at, and it's trading at, you know, anything from 128, 140, 170, you know, it's nowhere near 71, so don't make a lot of sense. I don't know where they get the numbers from, but that's what it's showing at. And in the back office, when I checked, it was $117.03. And I think that's a bit low on what I saw as well. But that'll be purely against Waves. And I suppose that depends on what the Waves is doing. And I've not checked on that. So if Waves value is down, that will, of course, bring that value down, because I don't have the time or inclination to be in there a lot of time during the day making, adjustments to our prices and things. So there will be arbitrage that happens as well. If Waves drops drastically and others are holding or going up, people will be buying for Waves and selling for this, and it will, it just creates that arbitrage situation. But that's the WISA token anyway. No, the WISA abundance token. The WISA token is down to 0.0028 cents, next to nothing, just over a quarter of a cent, which is ridiculous. But that's what it is, and that's what people are selling at. And I saw somebody saying it's nothing to do with the people selling, it's the people buying. You can't blame people for buying if you're virtually giving stuff away, it's the sellers. If the sellers stop selling at stupid prices just to undercut one another, behaved in civilized fashion and said, look, we know that this is worth more than that, so we're just going to wait until all this silly people give their tokens away, and we'll then be able to sell them for a decent price. There we go. That's what it is anyway. They don't show in the portfolio. I think they've got to be a higher level than that for them to bother giving them a value. The coin ranking for the WISA token is down 7 places to 1,070, and the trading volume is still extremely low at $926, which is more than yesterday, but it's still really, really low. More than the day before yesterday as well, but it's still extremely, extremely low. So that's why you can't sell your tokens. It's nothing to do with, you can put them up at a tenth of a cent if you want. It won't make them sell more tokens. Might do fractionally. Might do because people will say, well, at that price, I'm going to have some. But the amount of tokens you will sell for that is negligible. The way to sell your tokens is to increase your price. Increase your price, increase your price, increase your price. And people will see tokens going up and they'll want to buy them because they're increasing in value. The optimism around the token will go up. More will be sold. We'll be back to selling tens of thousands of dollars worth a day instead of hundreds of dollars a day. And everybody will sell more and they'll get more for them. Selling them for silly low prices like people are doing is shooting yourself in the foot. You're getting less than the tokens are worth. You're getting less than you probably paid for them. And all you're doing is driving the pessimism cycle down so that even less tokens are being purchased. So you've got less chance of selling them, ultimately, for selling them at a low price than you would have if you put them in at a high price. And when people start understanding that, it'll be a new dawn. I don't think ever people will understand that. It won't matter because we'll get the tokens back up where they belong anyway. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can see anything else. Hello from India. Hi there. So the WISA tokens that were stolen, they first sold them really cheap for Waves, and that way they also keep the price down. I don't know what they did with them. If they did steal your tokens, if the tokens have definitely disappeared from your Waves account as well, you can find out where they went to in terms of a Waves address, but you don't know who that is anyway. But the Waves accounts are pretty secure. You have you've got to have done some basic error to have your Waves account hacked. So you've just got to be careful and keep strong passwords, keep changing them. Don't give your seed phrase out to anybody, no matter who they say they are or what they want it for. And don't give your password out either. Okay. Let me check in the app and see if we have comments there. And we haven't, because there's 150 odd of them. So these are all Facebooks. So I can't answer questions from you YouTube people. I apologize. They're just not showing up in the app. So that pretty much covers what I've got for you today, what we've got. You've had the numbers, you've had the reports, you know what's happening in development. What can you do to promote We Share Abundance, promote Multiply Weezer? You can do all the usual things, but you can also help, because I know it's going to flow back to us in a big, big way. I've spent a lot of time talking to David since I met him. He's a really, really nice gentleman. His heart's in the right place. We're in line with our goals, and I know he wants to help us. And he has the power to help us in ways that a lot of other people would not be able to. And it will flow back to us. But we want to be mutually beneficial. We want to go out there, show the world what we can do as a community. Let's get out there, build a huge, huge community in Havasu, and so much is going to flow back. You're not going to believe it. It's a momentous thing, and that's it. So next time you're found with your chin on the ground, there's a lot to be learned. Just look around. Just what makes that little old ant think he'll move a rubber tree plant? Everyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. Hope so anytime you're feeling low, instead of letting go, just remember that ant. Whoops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Okay, remember that. Nothing is too big to move. You're not too small to move it. Let's be like that ant in the rubber tree plant, the ram that punched a hole in the 1,000,000 kilowatt dam and all that sort of stuff. Let's just do it, okay? The power of one community. Okay? God bless. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow.